Okay, folks, what I'm going to do now is just give you a quick overview of what sort of tools we've used to install this whole house water filter here on the farm today, okay? As you can see, just use a little table over there that we sat underneath the filter to hold it in position as we tech screwed it onto the steel frame. Just saved holding it up and having a couple of people here. And this is just a normal tech gun, and we just use a tech gun with the tech bits in it, and we've just teched it straight into the wall here today. Depending on what you are screwing into, you might want to pre-drill it with a drill first, something like that, get some holes in it. If you're going into masonry or brickwork or something like that, obviously you're going to drill through with the drill first, then you might look at putting some plugs in the wall and hammering or locking or putting some screws in after that, okay? Failing that, here's some good old strong bolts, some good stainless steel bolts, and if possible, I'll be bolting this baby to the wall with a couple of good old bolts, and it'll never go anywhere on you ever again, okay? Once we had it set up there like so, we just got the level, set the level on the top, made sure that she was pretty level. Once we'd screwed it in, leveled it up, we came along and got some normal old plumber's thread tape, wrapped it around the gauges, screwed all the gauges in, they're all good to go. We had a bit of a chat about the plugs. The plugs go in here if the gauges don't. That's when you're going to require an Allen key with your plugs, and you'll screw that plug straight in to the top there. We put the nipples in the top of the housing on either side, and we use good steel ones so they never have to be removed ever again. Now, when I put those in, you would have noticed that we used good old Australian plumber's tape, but some people go and put a sealant on there, and it is a no-no. You'll see on the one pager and the flyer that we send out with the whole house systems, you just cannot use any form of sealant on this first joint that goes into the actual water filter. As I said before, these filters have been coming into this country for about 35 years. Beautiful, work a treat, never ever fail on us ever. But if the plumber or whoever installs the system, if they get this first connection with the thread that screws into the filter and they load it up with a sealant and they screw it in, they'll put the filter together, they'll look back and say, gee, I did a beautiful job. They'll go home, and unfortunately that night the temperature drops, the sealant sets, it expands, and it actually puts little cracks in the top of these and they'll start leaking. So just don't use a sealant on them. Sealant, metal fittings and fixtures and threads, and then we'll just keep the thread tape on these plumbers' whole house water filters, and you'll never ever worry, I promise. Flowing on from that, a crescent, might want to tighten up. The gauges normally just go in by hand, that's pretty cool. Tighten up the nipple on here. If you had any other threads, you might want the crescent there to tighten those up with that as well, okay? Used a pencil to fill a few marks, use the tape measure to put a few measurements and things like that in. Use the whole house water filter tool to put over the housing and take a look at the cartridges and tighten them up and make sure that they were in there as well, okay? Could have a little bit of grease, not when they're new, they're greased up when they're new. As you're doing maintenance later on, you might use a little bit of grease, okay? And that's about the sum of it there. We used the hacksaw and used it to cut all of the 3/4 inch pipe that goes in between the fittings. Apart from that, if you had a vise here or something like that, it'd be handy. I was a bit rough screwing it on, just hack through it on the leg type thing, but you could use a vise, would be handy as well. But as you can see, it doesn't take too many tools to install one. Out on the farm here, it's okay for us to do that, okay? Generally a plumber at your house in the city, where he'll have all the tools and more that he needs to achieve the job. So that's it. As you can see, come up trumps, looks pretty good, and take a look. Hope it helps you out, and give us a call if we can help in any way. Thanks very much.